Okay, so did a little radio swap here. The hard part was actually getting the old one out because they use these cages. And if you don't have the proper tool, which nobody keeps the tools for an old radio that they bought the car for used, so nobody has that stuff. So you kind of have to pry all that stuff out. But wiring wise, this is pretty simple. So the color wires that come off of the connector that they give you are actually the same on this one. So basically red went to red, yellow went to yellow. I checked power. So you have one power, here's the hard part, one power wire, which is vehicle power with the key on. So you turn the key on to get this one, that's the red one. Vehicle power at all times, that's the yellow one. And then you've got speaker wires. And this is pretty much it. So white is a speaker wire, white and black is a speaker wire. Purple and black, that's the colors, are a speaker wire. So that's for a different speaker. Green and black are for a whole separate speaker. And then gray and black are for another speaker. One's high side speaker, positive. One's ground side speaker. Okay? And then you just cut the wires out. And this is the old connector. Here's the old connector. I basically cut that out and just got it out of the way because all the wires were basically the same color. There's a few extra wires on here, and there's a few extra wires on there because sometimes you don't use them all because they might not be necessary. So that's how this works, and it's pretty simple setup, fairly easy to do. They give you a diagram in the book. Basically, they give you a diagram in the book to use. It tells you what their wires are for. You see that? It tells you the connector. It shows the connector. It shows all the wires coming down. It actually tells you what the wires are for in this little list down here. Kind of like looking up a fuse panel. It's fairly simple. And then you just wire it together. I use these butt connectors. This is really hard to do, or else I would have videotaped myself in the process. The hard part, it wasn't hard to do, but it was hard to videotape while I was doing it. So yeah, this one's not too bad to do. It's got Bluetooth. So there's the stereo. When I get it all back together and get everything taped up and put back in there, I'll show you that it's working. You can get a new radio for a car for maybe $100 anymore, maybe 50 to $100, I guess. They call these single den radios, meaning the thickness is only one radio's width. And then if a double den would be twice this, that'd be like for one of those ones with the screen on it. And those are about the same to hook up, other than, maybe a camera wire or something. And that's pretty much it. This is not that hard to do. So the car I was working on today, even though it's an older vehicle, it's a I don't know what year it is, 70s MG. So there's the car, 70s MG. A lot of the cars nowadays have similar wires for the speakers. You'll see the same color wires for speakers, and that's it. All right.